Hi everyone, this is Leslie Likens with CXPA and welcome to our monthly Google Plus Hangout with our CX experts. Today we are going a little bit off topic from our typical CXPA core competencies around customer experience, and we will be discussing a very exciting, probably my favorite day of the entire year, no, definitely my favorite day of the entire year. We'll be discussing CX Day, our Global Customer Experience Day that's coming up this year on October 7th. And in honor of our discussion today, I have brought balloons, lots of balloons, more balloons, and a number of guests here that you'll see on the panel with me today. We have, of course, Lynn Hunsaker, one of our CX experts, and she has been doing a great job this year of leading all of our online content for CX Day. I then also have my teammates with me as well, Megan Cannon, who has been a huge part of the behind-the-scenes planning for CX Day, and Jack Carroll, who we wouldn't have a local networking event without him. So I've invited our group here today to talk to you more about what you can expect this year on October 7th. I should mention that Customer Experience Day is celebrated on the first Tuesday of October. And this, in fact, will be the second year that we have celebrated this day. So we're very excited to bring this energy and passion around customer experience across the globe. And we're going to kind of discuss here a couple of things that you can expect if you're joining us in the celebration on that Tuesday. So let's go ahead and kick off first. Oh, and before I kick off with the questions, let me not forget to say that if you'd like to ask us a question, any question to our panel today, please feel free to do so here on the Google Plus page. You can leave the question in a comment, and we'll go ahead and check those comments while we're live on the air. Or you can also go ahead and send your question by Twitter using hashtag CXPA Hangout. So we encourage you to ask your questions to us live at either hashtag CXPA Hangout or here on the Google Plus page as a comment below. All right, so without further ado, Lynn, why don't you kick us off today by describing to you what it means to celebrate Customer Experience Day, why it's important to our profession.
Well, you know, you have Valentine's Day for the one you love, but let's face it, the one that puts food on the table is your customer. So it stands to reason you'd have a day to celebrate them, and hopefully we don't just relegate it to one day per year, but we come together on CX Day to learn and celebrate and sensitize our employees and executives to the realities of our customers so that we can make the world better for them so they can make the world better for us.
And I'm going to add, too, that I think with the CX Day, it's an opportunity for you to take customer experience and build that education and knowledge base. We're giving you a reason to bring that internally to your company and a way to give back to the profession in general as CXPA. So all of the events and all of the activities that we offer on October 7th are open to anyone. They're open to the public, and we encourage those opportunities to be shared. So if you have a colleague or peer who might not be as familiar with customer experience, this is an opportunity to invite them to a local networking event or share a webinar with them and that type of thing. So let me ask all three of you, what are you most looking forward to on October 7th? Jack, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'd have to say the events. I mean, there's so many great ones going on this year, and we've got some new teams coming out, and that's the stuff I've been the most involved with. So that's really what I'm excited about. I like the new team stuff. I know that we've got some really great teams out there who always hold awesome events, and we can expect more from them. But the new teams starting up like Nashville and Portland are also really exciting.
And I should clarify that Jack is talking about our local networking events. So if you have not been to our website yet, the site that will have all of the information that we talk about today is our www.cxday.org. And I've gone ahead and posted that here in the comments as well. But please take a look at that website, as it will give you a lot more information about what cities are hosting these local networking events, as well as the online events that we've got coming up in addition to those. So Megan, Lynn, either of you want to kick in on what your favorite part about CX Day is?
Sure.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Megan.
All right, thank you. This is my very first CX Day, so I'm very excited to see how all of the events unfold across the globe. I'm going to be spending the day in Washington, D.C., so I'll get to go to their local networking events. I'm very, very excited to get out there and meet people and see what this day is all about.
Well, I'm excited about the 6 online events that we have in addition to a webcast, and they're going from start to finish over a 24-hour period, beginning with where the sun rises in Australia, actually on October 6th for us here in the U.S. That'll be their morning, and then following along to the UK and the East Coast and the West Coast. And in the course of designing these 6 online events, of course, we thought, hey, there's 6 competencies in the CXPA body of knowledge, so that's the certification for the Certified Customer Experience Professionals, 6 areas of competency. So we have actually chosen one of those for each of these online events, and we're real thrilled about that. Then, of course, I'm excited to attend a local networking event here in San Francisco. So I'm really looking forward to learning a lot and sharing with these online events. Some are Twitter chats and some are Hangouts like this. And we encourage everybody to get online and make time in your day to join us.
I think my most the thing that I look forward to the most for a Customer Experience Day, and we saw this last year, is that there is just an incredible energy and passion that happens online that day. So you just see it going around the world. You see tweets coming out of Australia. You see tweets coming out of Greece. You see the Hangout that comes out of London, and last year they did it live from their local networking event. So we just saw this really great energy and enthusiasm. We saw people chiming in on Twitter asking, what is this Customer Experience Day? And so it was really a happy, fun-filled day that was also great when it came to education. If you haven't yet been to cxday.org, to the website, we do have a webinar that will kind of be our keynote webinar for the day. And that webinar will be hosted by Bruce Timpkin. And the guest for that is Steve Cannon, who is the CEO of Mercedes-Benz USA. And they will be talking about a culture of customer experience on that day. So please note that the webinar, again, is open to anyone, an educational webinar that runs along the same lines as our CXPA educational webinars each month, and you can share this within your company. So it looks like we have Yvonne, who has joined us this morning. So Yvonne, we're just talking about what we're the most excited about for CX Day. Do you have anything that you're looking forward to?
Oh, not to tout San Francisco too much, but we have a great CX Day planned for October 7th. We have 2 pretty high-powered guest speakers talking about the use of customer analytics for the in the service of customer experience. So Gary Klass is the Senior Vice President at Wells Fargo, and also Greg Yankelovich, who's been in data analytics business for years, and we're talking to them this afternoon to set up, but that is a topic we here in Silicon Valley have been trying to get on the agenda for a long time. So we teed it up for CX Day.
So let me just say that CX Day, our local networking events that happen on that day, and we have over 20 different cities. We have them hosted in, I think, 3 or 4 different countries at this point. But these events are just phenomenal, and they are open to anyone. And so we've got some, like Yvonne just mentioned, some amazing speakers. We have some phenomenal panels in a number of the cities as well. Jack, what do you think people can expect if they attend a local networking event?
Well, it's definitely probably the best way to kind of dive into the CXPA. You get to meet a lot of members there, and that's the best part about going, is the actual face-to-face. We have all these online events during the day that you can pick up and log on to and hang out and see, like this one. But then there's that there's that real face-to-face interaction, and that's what makes these events stand out for me.
And I want to add, too, that we also online have given you an opportunity to celebrate internally with your company. So whether you decide to attend a local networking event and celebrate with other customer experience professionals, or if you decide to take this as an opportunity to celebrate internally with your company and build on the education around customer experience, we've given you resources to do that. Megan, I know you've been working with some of the companies that are looking to celebrate CX Day. Do you want to give us some ideas of what people have planned?
Sure. Yeah, one of the greatest things is that you can celebrate this day from large to small. You can plan a great big carnival at lunchtime like some of our companies are doing. You can pass out fortune cookies with little inspirational messages in them. You can go onto our website, download some resources, including some table tents that we have up there from Hallmark and a few other great items, social media badges and posters, and there's all kinds of great resources up there. And you could just plan an event where you sit and have lunch and serve coffee and watch a webinar. You know, there's just so many different things that you can do, and there are tons of companies that are on there just taking advantage of all that stuff and really making awareness, you know, their priority, awareness of what CX is, awareness of what the day is, and showing their appreciation for the people who make it happen.
So again, you can check on cxday.org under company celebrations. We conducted a phone call about 2 or 3 weeks ago where companies are on the line sharing what they plan to do. So if you need additional ideas, be sure and go back and have a listen to that phone call. But we have a number of ideas listed on the site as well. Okay, so are we all ready to celebrate October 7th? I think so. Let's just check and see if we have any questions from our audience today before we conclude. But again, I want to remind everybody to please feel free to use hashtag CXDay on October 7th to join in that celebration. One last thing that we are introducing this year, and I'm really excited about this, and Lynn and Yvonne, I don't even know if you know about it yet, but we're introducing this. Make sure I hold it up high enough here. So we have our I Heart Customers campaign, and this piece of paper, this is available for download at cxday.org, and in the next couple of weeks you'll start to see a number of our CXPA members going out to their local businesses or even to larger companies as well that they believe really demonstrate exceptional customer experience. And we're going to recognize those companies on October 7th using Instagram and using our hashtag #IHeartCustomers. So that would be the last thing that I'd encourage you to go ahead and take a look and consider if there's a company in your area that you could recognize on October 7th as part of our CX Day celebration. Anyone else have anything to add before we wrap this one and look forward to seeing people online?
Is the CX Impact Awards deadline today?
Yes, that's a great call. So on October 7th, we will announce our CX Impact Award winners, which is an award that CXPA offers to individuals that are making a difference in customer experience. Today is your last day to submit to that award. It's a very easy submission form. I think you can probably get it completed in about 10 minutes. And those Impact Awards then recognize individuals. So if you have a colleague that you work with, if you feel that you should nominate yourself, we definitely encourage self-nominations. If you work with a great consultant that should be recognized for what he or she is doing, I encourage you to go to cxday.org and submit for those Impact Awards today. Thanks, Lynn, for that reminder. I appreciate it. Anyone else? All right. Well, we will look forward to seeing all of you.
Well, I just wanted to also recommend that if people have gone to the cxday.org website and now they're coming back to it, if you can refresh the website, then you'll see the latest and greatest information, because some of the content has been added in recent days, and unless you refresh it, you may not be seeing the latest and greatest. And then please mark your calendar to join us in as many of these events as you can fit in during that 24-hour period, and I look forward to having fun with you there.
That's a great point. We're constantly changing the site to add new and more things that are happening on October 7th. So please take a look at that. I want to thank Jack and Lynn and Megan and Yvonne for joining me today on our monthly CX Expert Hangout. We will look forward to seeing all of you for more of these Google Plus Hangouts on October 7th. And you can always tune in to the last Wednesday of every month at 12 p.m. Eastern Time as we continue this series of Google Plus Hangouts with our CX experts. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you on October 7th.